Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from where I'm sitting, this video is going to be a little bit different to some of my other videos that I have done on my channel. I just want to take you guys around and declutter my house. I feel like there have been a lot of areas in my house that like clutter has just kind of like built up and gotten a little bit out of control. I wanted to do like a big house declutter for honestly probably like a couple of months, and I just have not had time to do it. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done today because it's like 4:10 as I am starting this video, and I have to cook dinner, and I'm also going out to my best friend's house tonight for a sleepover with another one of our friends who is about to go overseas. So I'm just gonna see how much I can get done, but this video might go over a couple days. I feel like it's been kind of like a 4-part kind of thing where it started off with me organizing and decluttering my bathroom cupboard and my kitchen drawers, which I did in Vlogmas. So if you guys missed those vlogs, I will leave it down below, and also my desk as well, that was in Vlogmas. Then I also did a big cull of my closet. Again, if you guys missed that video, then I'll leave that video down below. I have also done my pantry declutter and organize, and then the last thing has just been to declutter some of the other little areas around my home. What I want to start with is my pajama drawer. So I'm just going to take you guys through my pajama setup. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to declutter. It might just be like a reorganize, and also I don't have all of my pajamas in here because some of them are in the wash, and then I have got some behind here that I have been wearing recently. Does anybody else do that? Put their pajamas behind their pillows? I feel like it's a very like New Zealand thing. So this is a little bedside table that is mine. So I've got one over here, and then my husband has also got one over his side. If I move these slippers out the way, so the top drawer in here just has some things that I reach for quite a bit. I do want to kind of just tidy it up a little bit because it has gotten a little bit out of hand, but I keep my Bible, my Christian book, and then I keep my prayer journal, my dream journal, and this gratitude journal, which I don't write in heaps, but I want to get back into doing. And then these two drawers here are my pajama drawers. So this one closes, but there's just like no organization to this whatsoever. Like it just kind of catches, and then this drawer doesn't close, but this is that drawer. Obviously this is normally a little bit more full, but some pajamas are in the wash. So I'm just going to start by reorganizing my top drawer, and then I think I'm going to take out all of my pajamas, put them onto this bed, and then we can kind of like filter them back in. Hopefully that angle's okay. Please ignore the mess behind me. I need to sort out these clothes. Off camera, I have just gotten out my vacuum cleaner, and I've just got rid of all the dust. So now it's all ready to go. I've got my Bible, Christian non-fiction read at the moment, which is Teach Me to Feel by Courtney Rasick. Worshipping through the Psalms in every season of life. It's quite a good one that just kind of teaches you about the Psalms and like different emotions and things. And then I'm going to put back in my gratitude journal, my dream journal, and my prayer journal, which says breathe. Put those back in. I think I'm going to take this marriage blessings out and put this on the bookshelf. Then I'm going to relocate this to my desk drawer because I have a drawer on my desk for like cords and things. I'm going to relocate this into my jewelry drawer because it's my broken Eiffel Tower charm. It like snapped and I need to go in and get it fixed. I don't need 2 nail files, so one of them can be thrown out. That one's like pretty scratched, so that one can be thrown out. This one can go back in here, and then I've just got a hand cream in here, which is my Body Shop Rich Plum hand cream. And I've got a Burt's Bees lip balm. This is the replenishing lip balm with pomegranate oil. And then I've just got a pen to write in my journals, so that can just go there. And now that's all organized, and this up here is completely and utterly free. I think I'm just going to put them down in here, and I'll see if it needs a vacuum. I Ideally, what I would like to do is do like one winter pajama drawer and one summer pajama drawer, but we'll see how we go because I feel like I've got more like winter PJ pants and things. Obviously this isn't everything. Put my Peter Alexander Peter Rabbit set in here because that is a winter set. I've also got this kind of like white and grey like speckled set, which is a Kmart lounge set, which I'm gonna put in here as well. This set I might keep together because I've got the short version and the like long PJ pant version, but these ones are also like a like satiny silk, so they are probably good for like any kind of season really. We're just gonna leave this drawer like that for now and we'll see how we go with this bottom drawer. Now we move into this drawer here. This pair of pajama pants are from Peter Alexander. They can probably honestly just come up in here because they are definitely more wintry. This is just like spare t-shirts and like bed socks and things, so I think what I'm gonna do honestly is declutter probably honestly all of these socks because I don't really reach for bed socks anymore. I want to keep these like cable knit ones which are the Zoella brand, but I think I'm going to move them into my sock drawer. Maybe I'll keep these for now, these Christmas ones, because they're like really warm, and if I need like a really warm pair of socks then at least I've got these. But I'm gonna declutter all three of these. Up here in Auckland it's cold, but it's not like cold, but I've just been wearing my like cashmere socks to bed when I need like really warm socks, so I don't have no use for the bed socks anymore. Got my Wetter Workshops t-shirt which I want to keep. Grey t-shirt which used to be Phil's but I stole and I really like it. I'm gonna keep. This t-shirt I honestly feel like can be decluttered. This was my stage challenge t-shirt in year 11, but honestly like the white has gone yellow and like the Nelson Mandela, like because we did Nelson Mandela, all of this has like the black has peeled off. The black on the sleeves used to say HGHS and now it's like unrecognizable, so this one can just go because I don't think I'm gonna wear that. One that I do still reach for is this one, which is my stage challenge from year 13 in 2016. Kind of like black t-shirt, which I did do a vlog of, like a really old vlog, so if you go like all the way back on my channel to like pretty much the start of my channel, you will find that vlog of when I turned 18 and went to stage challenge. I think I'm just going to make this one as more of like a summery pajama drawer. When it gets to summertime maybe I'll rotate them, because like up here I've got like my pajamas that I reach for like all the time as of right now because it's winter currently as I'm filming this, so I'll reach for them here. There was also a pair of bed socks right at the back that were black, so I think I'm also going to get rid of those. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to vacuum under the drawer and in this little gap as well. Rose pajama set here, which is from Peter Alexander, and then I've got this like daisy smiley face set from Peter Alexander. Got my like white silky satin wedding set from Peter Alexander. Then I have this paddle pop set, which again I got from Peter Alexander. Spare t-shirts and stuff, which I think I'm going to put in this gap here. I love how this has turned out now. So obviously this up here is a lot more tidy. There's a lot more room at the back. Then we've got all of my winter pajamas, so just a couple of sets. I can put more sets here and then spare pajama pants here. And then in here we've got my summer pajamas, so the silky sets near the front, the other sets near the back, and then spare t-shirts here, and then this will also have spare t-shirts in there. So next up we're going to tackle my hair accessories. So they just live in this white container down here next to our washing basket, on top of all of my like hair hot tools and things. I'm going to take my hairbrush out because it's gross. But I just want to go through this and organize it. Obviously I'll give you guys a bit of a close-up as to what it currently looks like, but I do actually have a like white container in here. Let's give it a sort through and keep the stuff that I want to keep and get rid of anything that I don't want to keep. This is kind of like all my like spare brushes from when I was doing hairdressing, my hairdressing clips, my combs, scissors, and then just like all of my like hair clips and hair bands and bits and pieces. And I know that there are just some in here that I'm never ever going to use. In the bottom one I just have more like hot tools. Like in here I have my hair dryer, my hair straightener, hair straightening brush. We also have our clippers. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by just tipping everything out of this. I'm going to vacuum out this container and then I'm going to start by putting this in here because then I fit everything else around this. I have so many of these little flower clips here. Keep the pastel ones and get rid of these bright ones. I tend to reach for the more pastel coloured ones. They go better with my outfits than like these bright ones. Keep both of these claw clips, so the brown one and the pink one. They're both from Glassons. Two little bow clips as well as that big one. I have never ever reached for either of these, but I think I'm going to keep the pink one because this pink one I think I will be able to style better than this green one. So I think this green one I'm going to declutter, and then I'm going to keep this white one here. Clips here. I've got this gold leaf one which I originally bought for my sister who was going to be a bridesmaid at my wedding, and then she pulled out, so that one has never ever been used. I've got this multicolor one, this snake one, these two little like gemmed ones, this green one, these two little like bow ones. These used to be white and now they're yellow, and this pearl one. I'm gonna keep pearl and the snake one because I reach for those quite a bit, and I think I'm going to declutter these ones. These ones here I'm going to throw in the bin. All of these brushes here I'm going to keep. I'm also going to keep all of my clips. I'm going to keep my scissors, which I may as well show you. I don't know if I've ever actually shown you guys my hairdressing scissors, but they are a Yasaki Japan hairdressing scissor. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the little engraving, but these here are my hairdressing scissors. I use them to cut my husband's hair, I cut my sister's hair, cut everybody's hair, so they can come in here. And I'm also going to keep both my tail comb and my standard comb. That's looking so much better already. Obviously I'm going to keep my new pink bobble headband that I got from Princess Polly. I'm going to get rid of both of these headbands. I think I'm just going to charity them. I also think I'm going to declutter this little flower crown one because I feel like this was very like 2016, 2017, even maybe 2015 page. I think I'm also just going to declutter both of these headscarves because I just don't think I'm going to reach for them like ever. So this is how it ended up turning out. Obviously I've still got like some room down here for like some more claw clips and things. There's also some room in here, and now this lid will actually be able to come on here nice and easy. What have I even got in here? Oh, I've literally got like, I don't know why I've kept these, but I've got like spare boxes and things in this, which these can be recycled. I might even just declutter these because I've honestly had these down here for ages. So off camera I just did a little bit of a tidy up of this drawer and this drawer. So this drawer is like undies, bras, socks, and then I've also just made a specific lingerie drawer, which is now this one here. So I've separated the two, whereas before they were like kind of all mixed together. Now it's time to go through this jewelry. This is just kind of a mess. So I have earrings up here, necklaces, earrings, and then earrings. But this back thing, even though it looks cute, is just not working for me anymore because it's such a hassle to take the earrings down. I've also got like earrings up here, and then I've also got earrings in there, and then I also have like earrings and things underneath, and it's just really, really messy. And I also don't wear like half of these earrings in here. Do excuse the fact that it is a little bit dusty. Some of these earrings and things I just don't wear anymore either. And here I also have like sunglasses, so I want to go through those. These ones are Phil's, and then I also have things in here which I don't think I'll get rid of anything in here because it's just like those odd like bits and pieces. This ring is Phil's, so I might see if he still wants that. This is just kind of a bit of a mess, so I really need to organize that. So I'm going to be out of shot for this, but obviously I have all the jewelry here. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with the back ones. So I think what I'm going to do is, as I talk through them, I'm going to take them off this thing and make 2 piles down here. So one will be a keep pile and the other one will be a donate pile. So I'm holding up both of these ones here because they're the exact same earring but just in a rust and a green. I honestly have not reached for either of these earrings in like multiple years. They were very much like a 19-20-year-old Paige, and I just don't think I'm going to reach for these anymore. So both of these I'm going to declutter. I hope you guys can see these, but I have these 2 sets here. So one of them is like style of drop earring and the other one is like a little circle drop. I actually still reach for both of these quite a lot, so I'm going to be keeping both of these. You can also see like how much the sun has like hit this, because this whole tray used to be this like deep pink and now it's kind of like this off pink color. It's really gross, so that's why I actually want to like get rid of the tray. But then I have another very similar one to like this circle drop earring, where it has the circle drop with the pink kind of like beads almost. These ones I do still quite like these, and I want to keep a gold option. I don't wear gold all the time, but sometimes if my outfit needs gold over silver, I will put in gold earrings. So I do want to keep these. Next up I have these little like pearl drop earrings, which I honestly have not reached for since Art Deco, and they're definitely not one that I go to, so I think I am going to declutter those. These little ones here, which have like a little feather drop thing with a little blue bead, I do want to keep these because I do think these are quite cute. I have these little Monstera gold leaf earrings, which honestly these used to be my absolute favorite back in the day, but I have just not reached for these in such a long time. This little earring thing is also like really crooked. I don't know if you guys can even see that. I think it's just time to let these ones go. Well, this one just broke, so I think I can just throw these ones out. I was actually going to keep them, but the actual like earring thing has fully come out of the back. These kind of like gold coin drop earrings. Every earring is like quite dusty. So I think before I put them away, I'm going to have to just like dust them off. But I do quite like these, and I like that these would be a good gold option. So I'm going to keep these. These earrings here, which are my Paige earrings, which are from Ayla and Oak. These were actually my wedding earrings. So I'm going to be keeping these because they are very sentimental to me. I have these little like tortoise shell earrings, which I used to love tortoiseshell back in the day when it was like really popular, but I have just not reached for these in a really long time, so those ones can be decluttered. I have these little like circle like diamante type earrings. I do actually quite like these, and I have reached for these recently, so I am going to be keeping those. I have these little gold ones with this little pearl, not pearl, this little like diamondy thing in the middle. I think I'm going to just declutter these because I like never ever reach for these. So that is like all of my like dangly earrings done. So obviously one broke, so one is going in the bin, and I decluttered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs, and I've kept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so pretty much halved it, which is great. And obviously this can be decluttered as well. Bracelets up the top here, some earrings and things here, and then all necklaces at the back. I'm just going to quickly run through these without taking them off. So I've got a big gold pair, a medium gold pair, a thinner gold pair, and then a small gold pair that has these little like tigers. They're from Princess Polly, they're really cute. Like a medium little silver pack, a smaller pack, which I actually think I might declutter this smaller one because it is kind of discoloring. Rose gold Huggies with the crosses on them, which are really cute. Then I've got these little silver ones, and then these are in backwards, but they're just like a little like half crescent kind of hoop. Got these ear cuffs here. I'm going to get rid of this big gold hoop because I definitely prefer a slightly smaller one or a massive hoop. Like I'm not really like a medium hoops kind of girly. I also think I'm going to get rid of little smaller gold thin pair because I really like the look of the like chunky earrings at the moment. Bracelets. So I have this pearl one, which was my wedding bracelet, so I'm going to keep that. This pearl bracelet, which I don't reach for anymore now that I've got this one, and I like this one because it's a little bit more like dainty. This one can be decluttered. Then I have all of these bracelets from when they were like popular at Cotton On, and I honestly just like can't get rid of these. I feel like one I probably actually could get rid of is this one which says peace, because I feel like that's a little bit cheesy, and maybe this one that says believe, because I feel like it's a bit cheesy. But other than that, I have a music note, a cross, a key, this little like heart thing, and this heart that says love. And I don't know, I just feel like they're good like summer bracelets. And then I also have this one, which was one that Chrissy did for her wedding as like wedding guests bracelets, and then it goes with a little psalm, so it tells the story of a psalm through the colored beads. So I do want to keep this little bracelet here. I got rid of 3 bracelets. Move on to necklaces at the back. Now I feel like this might be a little bit tricky because I haven't like reached for necklaces a lot, but I do want to keep some. This kind of like wraparound choker, which literally is so dusty, but I'm gonna get rid of this because I'm definitely not in the choker phase anymore. That was very much like 20-year-old Paige. Got this little like drop one, which I've actually reached for a couple times to style, and I do quite like it. One that I have kept for so incredibly long is this little owl necklace, which I've honestly had since I was probably about 12 or whatever, and it's one of those like really long necklaces, and I feel like it's time that I get rid of this because I'm just never ever going to wear this anymore. Like this was very much like 12-year-old Paige, so this one can go. It also matches some earrings, which I don't even know if I have anymore. A little set from Diva back when that was a shop. Then I have this little layered necklace, which is all tangled, but it just has one that kind of like wraps around your neck. Then it has the little bar in the second layer, and this little silver like coin look in the third layer. And I have actually reached for that recently, and I do quite like that. This choker, which is just a little black choker with a lightning bolt, which again I can get rid of because I am not a choker girl anymore. Little choker here, which is a silver choker that says flawless. Now I got this from Topshop back in the day, but honestly I am just not going to wear this. I think it's a little bit cheesy, so I'm going to get rid of this. My little like dog tag Gemini necklace here, which I do actually want to keep because I have been layering that with other necklaces and things. I've got this little necklace here which has a little pearl in it, which I honestly just don't think I am gonna wear, so I think I'm gonna declutter that one. And then the last one for at the back is gold and diamondy heart necklace, which again I've only reached for a couple times, but I just don't think I'm gonna wear it, so this one I'm gonna declutter. And then we move into these ones. So I have this little one here that is like a little silver honeycomb with a bee. Phil got me that recently, so I am gonna keep that one. Then I have this little diamante one, which Chrissy got me for my hens weekend, which I reached for quite a bit, so I'm gonna keep that. This little gold coin necklace one, which I am gonna keep. Moon here that actually has like real diamonds in it, and then it has this little like heart charm thing, which I'm gonna keep. And then this one here is mine, this little pea with the like power shells. This one I've actually had since I was a child, so I just feel like I can't get rid of it. When my husband and I were dating at the very beginning of our relationship, he used to steal that all the time, so that one I'm gonna keep. And then this gold cross one is actually just my husband's, so I'm obviously going to keep that. So I got rid of, oh, I don't even know how many I got rid of. I think I got rid of 6 necklaces, and I kept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, so I've actually decided that I'm going to get rid of the cross one because the purple is like really discolored on this. I just did a rejig of all of the necklaces, so I went from like silvers into golds, and then I've just got 2 under here. I've got the bracelets up here, and then I just did a little bit of a rejig of the earrings as well. So I put some of the like smaller dangly ones on here, and then the others I will put in my little earring box here. In here I have all of my like studded earrings, which honestly there's just so much in here. This you can take out, and then underneath I've just got another earring, some just like belly rings in here. Like I've obviously got like the big hoops and things. I've got like spare buttons. There's just like heaps in here. And then I've just got like, yeah, just more like piercing jewelry. I've got like little ones of these, like spare bars to like go in my ears and whatnot. I don't actually know how many of these I will be able to get rid of, but we'll have a wee look and see if there's anything that we can declutter. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start by taking everything out that's underneath here. Massive gold hoops and massive silver hoops. I know I got the gold ones from Princess Polly. Can't remember where I got the silver ones from. Maybe Lavisa or something. But I definitely want to be keeping both of these because I quite like them on like going out for dinner or like on a night out and things like that. All these buttons, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to condense them. So in this little clear bag here, again, I've got like spare like bars and things for my ear. I've got a little button tragus piercing bar. There's any bars that are just like these kind of just like basic silver ones, I'm gonna just put in this container here. I'm gonna put the bag of spare backs and the bag of spare like jewelry for my other piercings and things in here. I've got this little blue belly bar which I'm gonna put in here because I do really like that. I've got this little silver one here with this sun, but to be honest this is like really rigid, and like when I sit up in this being in my belly button, it just like pinches me almost in my like skin below my belly button, so I've like never ever wanted to put it in. So I think I'm gonna declutter this one. I have this one here which has this little gem and says too sexy. I bought this for my hens weekend because on my hens weekend I lost the top of my opal belly button bar and I just have not replaced that one, and I really liked that one, but I kind of just needed something like ASAP to put in my belly button, but I just don't think I'm gonna wear this again, so I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. The only other one that I'm gonna keep is this little like rose gold dream catcher one. I do quite like a little dangly one for the summer. I think it's quite cute. And then at the moment in it I just have a silver belly button bar with like a little like silver jewel down the bottom. I've got these two little studs here, and then I've got all of these here, so I'm not going to go through them individually because it will just take too long, but just in short I've got like flowers kind of here, I've got these Christmas ones here, some birds, I've got like animals kind of like here. I did also have the owl earrings. I thought I decluttered them, but I didn't. These little peacocks with the feathers. I've got these lol earrings, which I think I actually bought these earrings before I got my ears pierced. So that shows how long I've had these for, because I got my ears pierced when I was 10. Fruit along here, snowflakes, and then I've just got like random like pearls, bows, infinities, and then just like all these jeweled ones. I'll do a little up close for you. So these are all of the earrings here that I have got. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through them and declutter the ones that I no longer want. So I might do that off camera and then I will show you guys the completed little mat and then the pile of decluttered ones. That just took me probably about half an hour, 20 minutes to go through all of these earrings, but I decided to just like throw out all of these ones because they're like either like discolored or just really gross. And then I'm gonna declutter literally all of these. The ones that I have kept are all of these, so that was a big cull. So I'm really happy with the ones that I did keep. So I kind of just like recentered them all. So I've got flowers, Christmas and snowflakes, pearls. I just put the bows up here because I don't really have anything that will go with them. Fruit, diamantes, and then just like smaller studs, and then I've just got this one lone like gemmed stud. So this is a close-up. So what I'll do is I'll put a little picture above this picture, that way you can kind of see what ones I decluttered. But I'm literally so happy with this, and I just think that this just feels so much more manageable for me. It feels less overwhelming. What I'm going to do with these little extra ones that we took off the big unit is I'm just going to put them in this little bottom part. So I've got those little diamante silver earrings, got my page earrings, they can come in here, and then these like gold coin ones, they can sit in here. And that way it's like all my big or like bigger dangly ones are in the bottom part. I keep that psalm thing for my bracelet, and then I've just got like a daffodil, a poppy, two pink breast cancer ones, so I can probably get rid of one. I've got a breast cancer one and then a prostate one, which I think is the blue one, so those I just wear at those times to like support those causes. A little ring which was my grandmother's, but it had to get cut off my finger because it got stuck on it, so that's just chilling in there. I've just put the spare buttons in here, got fashion tape in here, here. Husband's cufflinks in here. I've got this little like jeweled thing which actually came on some lingerie, but I took it off and put it in there. Just got some of my husband's rings down here, my Christmas brooch, my broken Eiffel Tower charm that I need to get fixed, and then I've just put my little Ayla and Oak jewelry bag, and then I've just got all of my certificate of authenticity, so we won't really get rid of anything in there apart from the double up of this. I really just want to give these sunnies a go. I've only got 4 pairs. I've also got in my bag, in my Gucci case, I've got my aviator sunnies, which are like my kind of like go-to ones in the summer. I really like these, so I'm going to keep those. And then I've also got some like pink aviator ones in the car, so I am going to be keeping those as well. I have these little pink sunnies here, which are my like Sharpay Evans sunnies, the pink ones. I feel like I just can't get rid of these because these are just like so iconic for me. Like I've had these since I was about 10. I've got these ones here which are, I don't know if they're like authentic Prada or not. They look pretty authentic. I don't think I like them on myself. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sell these clear sunnies, which I got back in the day from Cotton On. I feel like I don't like the rainbow across the lens. I just think it just looks a bit like 2000s-y, so I think I'm going to get rid of those. And then last but not least, I've got these like tortoise shell ones. Yeah, I think these suit my face a little bit better, so I think I'm going to keep these. So I kept 2 and got rid of 2, so I feel like that is a job well done. That is it for my jewelry. So I got rid of literally a whole bag. I'd say that was pretty successful. The next thing that I'm going to quickly go through are my bags. So I have like all of these bags along here, and then the bags at the back, and then everything in here. So I've got this little structured tartan bag which I like, so I'm going to keep this cute little like mint green structured bag. I haven't reached for this recently, but I do still think this is really cute, so I want to keep that. I have this black Peter and Jane bag which I literally use all the time. It's my go-to bag at the moment. Black Kardashian bag, which I actually think I'm going to declutter this one because I just don't reach for this anymore. I have this blue Michael Kors bag which honestly is like falling apart. Like this has like almost split. This is like really bad. It was a good bag and it was like my go-to bag for like quite a bit, but I think since getting my Peter and Jane bag, I've just been reaching for that one over this one. So I think I'm actually just going to put this one in the bin because of like this strap here. I'm also like really worried that if I put my camera in this, it's going to fully snap. This little brown one, which is meant to be a dupe for the Gucci one, and I do like this, so I'm going to keep this. This little woven bag, which is literally perfect for the summer, so I'm going to keep that. I have this little floral satchel, which I absolutely love this, so I'm going to be keeping that. Almost like Burberry looking print bag, which does actually come with a shoulder strap in here, like this pink shoulder strap. However, I've had this bag for like a few years and I just do not think that I'm going to reach for it. This bag I love. This is my Louis Vuitton, so I'm going to be keeping that one there. And then I also have this Coach bag, which I'm going to be keeping. At the back here we have this Ted Baker bag, which has these like long straps. This one here I use for like toiletries when Phil and I are going away, so that one I am going to keep. And then I also have this like Prada bag thing which I found in the op shop, which to be honest I actually think I'm going to declutter because I just don't think I'm going to reach for it. It is a super duper cute bag and it's got like this little like almost like luggage, mini luggage tag on it. I do have my Estee Lauder overnight bag which I use all the time, and then my Kate Spade nappy bag which I'm holding on to for when I have kids. I also have my Me Piace Janie bag which I use when I'm going to uni. Little tote bag, I'm going to keep that. I do really like this little Elizabeth Arden makeup bag, so I use that when I'm traveling. I've also got this tote bag which is Weekend Studios, really like that. I've got this Total Peach bag which I actually think I might charity because I don't think I need that anymore and I haven't reached for that in quite a while. This little pink travel bag here which I used to put jewelry in when I'm traveling, so this one here is like my go-to. It's also like a little bit smaller and compact than that other one, so I think I'm going to keep that. This little leopard card holder thing I have honestly not used in so long, so I think this one here can be decluttered. I've got a spare DKNY wallet in here. I'm just kind of keeping that for when and if I get bored of my Coach one. I have this little artworked piece, little coin purse thing. I honestly just don't use this ever, so I think I'm going to declutter that as well. And then I also have this little like Kate Spade card holder wallet thing, which matches my little nappy bag down there. I think I'm going to keep this for now, and then if I don't end up using it with my nappy bag, then I will probably just declutter it. So that is everything decluttered up here. That just makes me feel so much better. We're going on day 3 of this home declutter now, and it's probably going to be split up over like 4 days, but you guys will see this as one video because I am slowly but surely running out of room on my SD cards. But I realized when I was doing my jewelry that I also forgot to do my scrunchies, and I definitely want to declutter some of these scrunchies because I just don't reach for like a lot of them, and I feel like I don't really tie my hair up a lot either. Like I much prefer my hair being down, so I can definitely cull some of these. So I'm just going to take them all off and filter them back on. 2 like polka dot ones. They are extremely dusty, which just goes to show that I don't reach for these. So both of these ones here I actually think I am going to declutter. I'm not really a huge fan of the like bow coming off the scrunchies anymore. I think I'm going to declutter all 4 of these. So I've got like a dark one, a rust one, this like real mustardy one, and this like flowery one. I just feel like these colors are just like quite dark, and I much prefer like more pastel-y colors. But the ones that I do want to keep are this kind of like mustard and checkered one, the soft like blue silky one, and this white kind of silky one. I'm going to get rid of this little Christmassy gold one because I think I want to keep this more like silky gold one. This one I think was a gift from Ayla and Oak. Velvet one, this pink velvet one, has slowly but surely become very lopsided. This one I'm going to declutter. This like dusky pink one I actually really like, so I think I'm going to keep this one. This green glittery one I have never ever used, so this one I'm going to declutter. And then I think I'm going to declutter all of these ones here. So I have 2 that are like this dark purpley color, one that's like this deep pink, and another one that's rust. They're like all very soft ones. These 3 here are ribbed and this one here isn't, but I just don't think I need these. Again, I feel like they're really dark colors for my skin tone. Only other 2 that I've got that I want to keep are both of these. So they're both like a pink. This one's more of like a champagne pink with flowers on it, and this one is a pink gingham, and I actually use this pink gingham one all the time when I'm like sectioning my hair to like either curl it or straighten it. And I've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and I'm getting rid of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. I had 20 scrunchies, which is just ridiculous. Alrighty, the next thing I want to declutter is my shoe shelf. So my husband and I are very fortunate that we have got a floor to ceiling built-in shelving unit behind the door. When we moved in, I was either like, I kind of thought with this shelf that we would either put shoes or books on here, and while I think it would be such a cool bookshelf, as of right now we have nowhere else to store our shoes other than here. So the top 2 shelves are my husband's. So he has recently gone through his shoes and decluttered some, and his clothes and has decluttered some, so he's good in terms of the decluttering department. But I have not gone through my shoes in years, and I know that I have shoes that I just don't wear. I think the last time I decluttered my shoes was when I lived at my old place in Auckland, like just before the 2021 lockdown, which is insane. We have also got this shoe rack like right as you come in, but I just have some like slides and sneakers and things that I reach for quite a bit. This I normally do change for the seasons. And then we've also got this unit here near the front are all my shoes, but like this I can't really even open anymore, but there's like slides in this top one, more like slides and stuff in this next one. This one, again, they all catch because I need to organize it. This one just has like sneakers that aren't Converse. Oh my gosh, it's actually like freaking catching. And then in the bottom one Again, it catches. I have all my Converse, so I really need to go through that. And also it's just ridiculous. Like I think I have about 60 pairs of shoes or something crazy. Like I don't need that many pairs. Okay, so starting under the bed, I keep all of my slippers. These ones here, which are like a leopard fluffy one that I got from paigeiepie-nz. I've also got these ones, which are like my UGG dupes that I got from Kmart. I also have got these like purple fluffy ones as well that from Kmart. So I only want to keep one pair, so I think I'm going to declutter these ones. I really like these, and these are really soft. However, they shed like nobody's business. Like there's literally like fluff coming off, and every time I wear them there's like fluff on the bottom of my feet. Get rid of my paigeiepie-nz ones. I just do not reach for these. Keep these ones. These slippers here are like my go-to slippers. Okay, welcome to my shoe closet. I'm hoping that we can get rid of at least a few pairs, but I don't know how many I'm going to be able to get rid of, especially in terms of the boots, because I do really love my boots. Starting off, I'm just going to pull out one, not the pair, because I feel like otherwise this will just take so long. Over the knee black long boots. I'll be keeping those, try and get some use out of them. Cream like just below the knee boots, and as much as I really like these boots, I have not worn them once and I've had them for 2 winters. I am going to declutter these vintage cream boots, which again have a bit of a heel. These ones are the cream ones that I reach for a lot more than the other ones. And then sticking with cream boots, I'm also going to do my cowboy boots, which are down the bottom, and I feel like if I want a long cream boot, I always go for my cowboy boots, so I'm going to be keeping these. Purple patent boots. I love this purple colour. This was a limited edition pair. I only made 25 pairs and I luckily got my hands on a pair and I absolutely love them. Anytime I wear these I get compliments. Definitely want to keep these. Pale pink boots here. I really like these. They're super duper fun, so I want to keep these. Pink boots, which are like my kind of like Barbie inspired combat boots. I have not worn these in a while, but I do want to keep these because I do really like these. I feel like these are a good like spring boot to put with like skirts. And then we're moving into my like more neutral pairs of boots. Exact same pair as the pink ones here, but in black. These ones are just a plain black leather. These ones here are my most worn combat boots and probably one of my most worn pairs of boots that I have out of all of my boots. I love these boots in the winter time. I've had them for a couple of years and I absolutely love them, so I'm going to keep them. More of a flat, rounded Chelsea boot. These are my only like flat Chelsea boots, and they're probably like my flattest pair of boots that I've got that are like ankle boots and a bit more dainty, because obviously I've got the black long boots, but I do really like these and I do want to keep these. These black boots here, heel is very wearable and I do like reaching for these in the winter, so I'm going to keep these. Little ankle boots. Again, they cut like a little bit lower than some of my other boots do. A very wearable heel, so these ones I'm going to keep. Black Chelsea boots here, which are from Kmart with a heel. Keep these. Exact same pair in tan as well. And I'm also going to keep these because I think tan is such a good colour to pair in like the autumn and winter time. These sock boots, I do want to keep these. So out of all the boots, I only got rid of one pair. Okay, I might be like slightly out of the shot for this one. Now we'll move down to like all of the heels and things like that. Maybe we'll start with loafers actually, because I kind of want to declutter them first. New black chunky Prada dupe loafers, which are from paigeiepie-nz. I'm obviously going to be keeping these. I love these. They're a new edition. These black suede loafers, I want to keep these. Chunky cream loafers. I like these, but I do feel like my foot is too wide across here. They're also like really heavy, and I feel like my foot slips out of the back, but it like doesn't fit across here. Even though I've got some use out of these, I actually think that I am going to declutter these. My chunky Windsor Smith sandals that I found in the op shop, so I'm going to be keeping these ones. Grey flats here, super duper cute. I actually found these in the op shop and these are leather as well, so these ones I'm going to keep. Pink, like these pale pink espadrilles, which to be honest they are like discoloring across here. I think it's probably time that I pass them on. I would like to get a new pair of espadrilles because I think they are a great shoe in the summer. I don't wear these a lot, but I do really like them. They are a deep pink court heel. They're really comfortable, so I want to keep these. Braided like slip-on mule. Again, I really like these. This one here I do want to keep as well. A pink suede, which are embroidered. I really like these. These are a dupe for like ones that I've got on my Pinterest, but these ones here I want to keep. Little mules here, which are like a metallic pink. These are probably one of my most reached for shoes when I like go out for like dinners and things, but these ones here I want to keep. These little pale pink heels here. Wore these to my friend's wedding last year, I think, and they gave me blisters. I think I am going to declutter these. The last shelf, knitted mule. But these ones here I have honestly, I think I only wore like once and they hurt my feet, so I think I'm going to declutter these ones. Brown croc pair. I've worn these once recently, but I feel like I just don't need them. Ever since I got my other nude heels, which I'll show you in a second, I've been reaching for the nude ones more. This one also has like a massive chunk out of the heel, so I feel like it just doesn't look as clean and smooth as it did in the past, so I think I'm going to declutter these ones. Green sandal. These are my lowest heel that I have, so I like to keep these if I want a more like lower heeled look. These green ones here, which are more of a strappy look. They're a different shade of green to my other ones as well. Hopefully that's coming off on the camera. This one's a lot more dark in real life than these ones here. Again, I want to keep these because they're very different. Nude heel. These are like my go-to heels as well for like weddings and things because they are just so soft and so comfortable. I'm going to be keeping this pair here. These black like lace up heels. I got these in a clothes swap I think last year, but I have not reached for them once and it's been over a year. Going to just declutter these ones. Sticking with the stilettos as well, I have these ones here which are a gold. They are the Kardashian brand. I used these shoes in my engagement party for mine and Phil's like shoe game where you like put up who's more likely to do something, and you have like a woman's shoe and a man's shoe. It's starting to like discolor on the inside. It's also like peeling and stuff at the back, so I just honestly think it is time to just throw these out, to be honest. I wore them a couple of times. I bought them for my 22nd birthday, but I don't think I've worn them since then. I have sneakers. Chunky feelers. I absolutely love these. Wear these all the time. Again, if you've seen my vlogs, you will have seen my feelers in there. I actually found these in the op shop and I wear them to death, so I'm going to be keeping these ones. Chunky Nike Air Force Ones. I'm going to be keeping these. Sneakers here that are white with little flowers on them. I want to keep these. And then the last pair of sneakers that I've got down here are these ones here. These ones here, I like them, but I just cannot for the life of me figure out how to style them because they are like a pale yellow. I think for now I'm going to keep them and try and style them in the summer because I feel like with a white top and some denim shorts they could probably look okay. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do a bit of a reshuffle. I'm also hoping that potentially I can bring some shoes from the front down here as well. Cool, so this is how they have been reshuffled. Hello guys, so it is yet another day of this home decluttering. We're going to carry on with the shoes. So obviously you guys would have just seen we did all of the shoes behind my door. Mi Piace slides, which I like them, but I did not reach for these at all last summer. I do like the zebra print. These ones I think can be decluttered. Little white crossover slides. I really like these for the summertime. I did actually reach for these last summer, and these are the only like white slides that I've got, so I do want to keep these. Exact same slides in two colors, black and a tan. These are probably my most reached for slides in the summer, so I want to keep both of these. Pink little crossover slides. I have got a lot of use out of these, however they are starting to be a little bit worse for wear because on the inside the leather is like peeling really bad and they're like flaking off. I think I'm just going to throw these ones out. Slides here, so they are a pink and gold, and they're kind of made to look like those like Birkenstock slides. I do want to keep these. So we've kept 4 out of the 6 blue braided slides here, which are quite nice for the summer. I do need to get some polish because the blue leather has like caught on stuff and like ripped off majorly on there, but I want to keep these pink ones, which are quite cute because they've got, I don't know if you guys can see, but they've got a little croc heel. I am going to keep these. Also got these, which I do actually really like. I do want to keep these blue ones in here. Yeah, the blue ones will fit up the top, so we can put those in there. So they are all in there now. White Supergas, I'm going to keep these. Black Supergas, which they feel really freaking heavy. So they are a little bit yellow on the side, but I do want to keep these. With grey Vans, I do not think I'm going to reach for these. I probably have worn them maybe once or twice since getting them, so these ones can be decluttered. Got my black high top Converse, so I want to keep these. These white ankle Converse, I do want to keep. I'm wondering if I put these in here since they're more of like an ankle shoe rather than a high top pink Converse, which I absolutely love these, so I want to keep these. A white high top pair of Converse, which I want to keep for now. I do want to get a new pair of these because I've had these ones for quite a while, and so they're like starting to discolor, and then that way all the shoes in the bottom are just all of my high tops, which I feel like that works alright. So now we move on to the shoe rack. Birkenstock lookalike shoes from Kmart, which I absolutely love. I have got a brand new pair of these in my wardrobe because these ones are starting to like fade a little bit in terms of the like rubber on the bottoms. These black slides, but I think I'm going to move these into the drawer that has the pink, more like dressy slides. Little white crossover. These are kind of more of like a sandally heel kind of vibe. I might move these onto my unit behind the door because I do really like these and I don't think I've got anything like these, so I do want to keep these. Little braided slide thing. These ones again I am going to keep. Little mules. I want to keep these because I had been looking for a new pair like this for so long. Infamous Phoebe slides here from Mi Piace. They're more of a gladiator style shoe. I actually think I haven't worn these ones yet. Now these 2 pairs of shoes are going to stay here because I have been reaching for them a lot. These little pink scuffs, which are from the warehouse, and these are like my shoes that I use when I'm like taking the bin out or hanging washing outside. Finally, I've also got these floral sneakers here, and I reach for these sneakers a lot, so I'm going to keep these ones as well. But let's relocate all of these shoes that I've got down here. Okay, that's how they're looking now. It's not perfect, but it's the only way that it can work. Then I also thought I would just show you the other shoes that I've got. So I've obviously got a backup pair of those slides, and here is like wedding stuff. So I have like my wedding veil and then my wedding shoes. These were my wedding shoes. Our wedding did get filmed and it is on my channel if you do want to watch it. And then in this box I've got my Gucci shoes, which are these ones. Very cute. The last thing we need to go through are all of my sneakers in here that are more like running sneakers, because I don't need all of these. So I genuinely am scared there's going to be a spider in here. These I keep in like the bottom of my wardrobe. Everlast ones, which to be honest I have not touched in a really long time, and they're more of that like canvasy fabricy kind of material, so I actually think I might get rid of those ones. Purple A6 ones, which have like the orange on the back. I keep these. And then I've also got these pink Nikes, which I thrifted as well. I thrifted both of these at the same time, and I think I want to keep these. Cool, and those are all of my shoes. So if I'm correct, I think I got rid of 13 to 14 pairs of shoes. So I would say that is pretty successful. So I'm really happy about that. So next up we're going to do games. So as you guys would have seen, we've got all of the games up here, and then we've got a games box like down here, which we'll go through in just a second. I just wanted to just have a quick look through all of these. Obviously we do have all of the Monopolies, but in case you're wondering, we have got Monopoly Advanced to Boardwalk, which is a long thin like rectangle board. Miss Monopoly, where you can earn more as a female. Monopoly Travel World Tour, which is like around the world one. Monopoly Toy Story, which has 2 properties instead of 3. Christmas Monopoly, which is probably my most favorite Monopoly that I own. The Monopoly Auckland edition, so that's just like everything in Auckland. Classic Monopoly, so just your standard like original board. Monopoly Avengers, which is a circular board, and once all the properties are bought, the game is over. Monopoly Millionaire, which I think is just pretty standard as well. We've got Monopoly Empire, which runs a little bit different. All of those I want to keep. Pluto, which I want to keep. Jumanji, which, do I want to keep this? I might keep this actually. We haven't played this very much. We've only played it once, but I think we'll keep it for now. Candyland, which again, just very classic. And then we've got the Game of Life. Absolutely love that. We play that all the time. Then we've got the Game of Life Empire, which is a little bit different to your standard Game of Life. Then up here I've got this kids game, this Harry McCleary board game, which I actually think I'm going to relocate into my kids box. We've got this puzzle here, which, to be honest, I think I might donate. I don't really love this whole print anymore. Then we've got this bookshop tea room puzzle, which we did in a vlog. We've got the I Love Paris puzzle, which is actually going to be the next one that Phil and I start. And then I've got a Christmas one here, which I do want to keep as well. Okay, so then we have this massive games box under here where we keep the rest of our like card games, board games, things like that. We've also got behind here this little tabletop pool thing, which I actually think I might declutter. Yeah, let's go into this box. This box was a gift from Monique, so I know you watch my videos, Monique, so thank you so much again. It's come in handy for all of our games and things. There's just so much in here to the point where like I don't even know like what's even in here anymore. Like it just goes down. I think what we should do is just take everything out, and as we take it out, filter through and see what we want to keep and what we want to get rid of. Card shuffler, because both my husband and I can't shuffle cards, so this is going to be a keep. Puzzle pieces in here, and then I also cut out the picture of the puzzle and put it in here. This is like a water slide type puzzle thing. I love this. I've actually done this a few times as an adult. I had this as a kid, and it was one of those puzzles that I just absolutely loved, so I wanted to keep it, and I am still going to keep it. Mexican train game, which is a domino game. Love this, want to keep this. Uno Stacko, which I found in the op shop, so it's kind of like Jenga and Uno combined, so this I want to keep. My really old school Monopoly, so this one here, like board is wooden. It's like a classic one, but it's like a really old one, and like all of the game pieces are like stainless steel, and all of the like houses and stuff are wooden. Chameleon game, I want to keep this. TV and movies quiz, so I want to keep this. Modern music quiz, so I want to keep that. We can probably go through these Christmas puzzles because I don't think I need 2. So I've got both one and this one. Phil and I tried to do this in Vlogmas once and we failed miserably. I think I might keep this one and declutter this one. Now we go through some of these other puzzles. These are like all from Kmart, these ones. Candy shop one, which I do want to keep. Carnival one, which I do want to keep. Elk cottage one, which I want to keep. And we've got this ballerina one, which I want to keep as well. Your classic code names, such a good game. So this one here I want to keep. Bean Boozled game. I was going to do this for a YouTube video back in the day. I'm going to declutter that one. What's the word card game, where you have 4 pictures and you've got to guess what's in common with them. So I want to keep that. I've also got this like say what you see game. I want to keep this one. Giant playing cards, which to be honest I do not think we need anymore. anymore, so I'm gonna declutter those. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, they're a pack of cards, but like Lord of the Rings, so we will keep those. My husband really likes Lord of the Rings. Noughts and Crosses game. I actually think I'm going to declutter this. I don't think we need this. Bananagrams, again, very classic game, so I want to keep that. 2 packs of standard playing cards, so I want to keep both of those. Chess, I feel like we have to keep this, a classic. Chinese checkers, again, want to keep this because it's a classic. Spot It or Dobble, I really like this. I take this away when we go on holidays sometimes, so I want to keep this. Drunken Tower, I don't think we need to keep this because it's just a drinking game. I've got this pack of Uno cards, which is like the 90s style Uno, and then I've also got just a classic Uno set, so I want to keep both of those. Game of Life card game, which I found in an op shop, so this one I want to keep as well. I've got my National Aquarium pack of cards, so they have like the animals on with like little interesting facts about them. So this one I want to keep as well. Harry Potter puzzle, which to be honest I think we can declutter. But Bratz game, it's like a party thing where you've either got to get something, tell something, or you've got to like do an action or something. I've had this since I was really young and I really don't want to get rid of this. I really like this game, it's really fun, so I want to keep this. Snakes and Laddered, which is a snakes and ladders game, but it's like a drinking game. Declutter this. Name the Emoticon flashcard game. Declutter this. Old Maid, again, classic card game. Monopoly Deal, again, classic card game. Christmas Guess a Sketch. Might declutter this one. Okay, I apologize if we're in a slightly different position. My battery just died, so I've just changed it over to my other one. Toy Maker's Shed. I do actually really like that. That's really cool. That one I want to keep. Kmart have actually got some really good puzzles if you're after some puzzles, and they're pretty affordable too from what I remember. Monopoly Millionaire Deal, which I want to keep as well. Alright, and then the last few are all in these tins. So we've got the Christmas Who Am I, the Christmas Charades, 21, and Utter Hogwash. I actually think I might just declutter all of these. This here is everything that we are decluttering, and then this here is everything that we're keeping. Okay, so now I'm just going to filter everything back in here. So much room left in here. This is great. So you join me in my kitchen because the last and final area that I need to declutter in my house is my kitchen. I don't think I have gone through the kitchen. That is the aim of today. I think what I'm going to do is just do this as a bit of a time lapse, and then I will show you guys everything that we are going to be decluttering afterwards. Excluding the water jug, the fruit bowl and the flowers and the placemats underneath the fruit bowl, this is everything that I have decluttered. Obviously I do check everything with Phil before I get rid of everything, but I just feel like this was just stuff that we have just not touched at all since we've moved in here, and I just felt like we didn't need it. Some of these magnets are a little bit dirty, but I also just did a quick declutter of these ones here. I didn't want to actually film the fridge because I have Rachel's wedding invite on the fridge, so I don't want to put that on the internet, but I just feel like I don't need these ones. So this one's famous on social media, let's get crazy, badass, and responsibilities ignore. And then I also just did a little bit of last minute organizing. So I labeled this box with hair because, as you guys would have seen at the start of this video, I was organizing all of my hair care stuff, like in terms of accessories and brushes. Then underneath I did one for hairstyling because that's where I keep all my hot tools. Coming up to my dresser, I also labeled my brushes. These are my makeup drawers and I just labeled them with face, eyes and lips. But I believe that that brings us to the end of this declutter. There was nothing else that I feel like I wanted to declutter in this video. Yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed coming along as I've gone through different areas of my house. Hopefully this has inspired you to declutter an area of your house or your room that you may have been putting off for a little bit. You don't really realize how much stuff you accumulate until you go through it all and actually see what you've used and what you haven't. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Please make sure to turn on the notifications and check out my social media. It's always linked down below in the description box. And I think that is everything that I have to share for this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!